guys, my name is Imani and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I make fashion and sewing videos here on YouTube, and today I'm going to be sewing a fall skirt with you. So I'm excited to get going on that today. I've actually already started the process of this project. I've cut out my pattern pieces, I have all my notions, and I have also started testing out my stitches. So I'm ready to sew this garment together. It's only 2 pattern pieces, so it's a very easy sew. And I'm using the pattern, one of the patterns that I reviewed, or one of the patterns that I shared in my fall pattern haul. It's the New Look N6710 pattern right here. So I'm excited to get that going and, have like a cute new skirt for this season. So yeah, I do want to give you some background. I am using a knit fabric, as that was what is recommended with this particular pattern. And I tested out my stitches. Okay, my other arm is getting tired. But I tested out my stitches on my knit fabric that I got for this pattern. And I had some issues because the stitches were a little wavy. So I did anticipate that happening. And so I bought a spray starch to, counteract and help to solve the problem. So I wouldn't have to deal with that problem in the first place. Unfortunately, the spray starch that I bought did not work as well as I thought it would. Maybe I should have bought a different brand. So unfortunately, I can't run out at the moment and, get another one. So I'm just gonna have to deal with the waviness of the stitching for this project, and I'm just gonna rely on my trusty old iron to iron out my stitches and make them look beautiful. So next time I'm just gonna get a different brand of spray starch. If you have a spray starch that you like using, please comment and let me know down below. It's a little frustrating because I want my stitches to turn out beautiful. I don't want any anything that makes my sewing look unprofessional, you know what I mean? So, but we're just gonna work with what we have at the moment, and we're gonna use the iron to make things look beautiful. So yeah, so I'm excited to get sewing with you today. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's get started. Okay, so I have my 2 pattern pieces here that I sprayed the sides with spray starch to help stabilize the knit fabric. Here's the pattern right here. And then these are the instructions. I've got my thread right here. I'm using the dual duty thread. It is a little thick for this particular fabric, but I couldn't find the thread that I wanted, so I kind of just went with the one that matched the color the most. I could not find the elastic that I needed, so I bought the 5/8 inch elastic for buttonholes. So I couldn't find 5/8 just like this by itself. So I'm gonna try this out. It's for buttonholes. It's not for a waistband, but I'm just gonna try it and see if it would work. But if it doesn't work, then I'll just use this 1/4 braided elastic. So yeah, I add a lot of pins because I just want to make sure that I don't miss any areas. I have my pins in, and now we're gonna start sewing. So I'm about to sew my seam. I'm using a stretch stitch on my regular sewing machine. And I'm gonna sew at a 5/8 seam allowance, and then I'm gonna trim down the edges. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do. About to start sewing these stitches. Okay, so I have sewn one side of my skirt, and I just I've sewn one side of my skirt, pressed the seam out, and now I'm sewing the other side of my skirt, and then I'm gonna press out the seam. The good news about the spray starch that I was really worried about before is that it actually worked a little bit. So it's not like it didn't make the fabric perfectly stiff, but the fabric is stable enough that it's not stretching out all over the place. And the stitches that I did for my first side seam, they looked pretty decent. Still a little bit of like ruffling, but or like still a little bit of waviness in the fabric, but yeah, I was able to press it out and it looked fine. So I'm glad that this spray starch, although it's not what I expected, it's still working a little bit, which is good. So I might have to, I didn't spray my hemline and my waistband yet with the spray starch, and it takes quite a while to dry. So I might have to like spray it and let it dry and then pick and finish on another day. Unfortunately, I would like to finish today, but I should have sprayed it earlier and I didn't. So that's my fault. But yeah, so good news is that this spray starch is not so bad. Let's get to sewing. This is the spray starch that I'm using, and it's not too bad. it's, you know, working a little bit better on my actual garment than it did on my samples. So I'm not sure if it's because I sprayed more on the garment, you know, I'm not really sure. So, but I just wanted to show you really quickly what it looks like. It's a few days later and I am still finishing my skirt that I started with you all. There isn't a lot left to do. All I have to do is add my waistband and sew the hemline, and then I'm pretty much done. So the reason why it's taking longer than I had anticipated is because I used spray starch to stabilize my knit fabric, and it just took a little bit, it took some time for that to dry. Not that long, like a day or even probably like a few hours. Actually, probably the maximum amount of time it took to dry was like 6 hours. But I also had other things that I had to get done. I am ready to finish and complete the project. Okay, so I'm having a look at my pattern instructions. I've already done step 1, and now I'm moving on to step 2. Okay, so I am getting closer to the finish line. I just finished sewing my waistband. Now I have to put in the elastic for the waistband and then close that up and then do the hemline. I just ironed out my waistband And then now I'm going to put the elastic in. Let's hop to it.
When the stars fall out the sky, I try to catch them. When the past fades, my heart will recollect them. Every droplet of your time has my attention. Any worry on your mind, I can deflect them. Baby, tell me your dreams will manifest it. If you wanna run away, I will protect you.
Alright, so that's a wrap. I have finished my skirt. You have seen the final skirt, the final product. I think that it is super cute and I'm excited to wear it. Maybe I'll wear it for Thanksgiving, I don't know. But yeah, this is definitely a pattern that I will recreate again. I already have some ideas in mind. So if you wanna make this same skirt pattern, I will try and find the pattern online somewhere and then I will link it down below. If I can't, I'll just leave the pattern number, but I highly recommend that you try out this skirt for fall. It is simple, it is easy to make. It may take a little bit of time if you use spray starch like I used, but that will be the only time consuming part of the project. But yeah, I highly recommend you make it. Super cute and comfortable. You can wear it to work, you can wear it at home, you can wear it for Thanksgiving or Christmas. This is definitely a fall winter skirt to keep on your radar. Thank you so much for sewing with me and spending this time with me. I truly appreciate you watching my video. Please like this video and comment down below if you're gonna make the skirt yourself, and also if you have any other fall winter patterns that are your faves. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It helps to get this video out there to others who might be interested. So thanks again for watching and I'll see you next time.
We can go into the clouds.